Hello. And welcome to the Relationship Theory. Here we take different good emotions that we talk them out like a regular conversation. Right? So I have an allegory of love. We'll call it love. And I think love is the fabric of the time-space reality that we have here. And I think that it's very useful for whenever it's time to go get what's yours. All right, so let me just start off with what the analogy is. I made it the allegory is, and I made it myself. It's in the form of a question. It goes like this: girl seeks, guy seeks girl. Girl tells guy, in order to have me, okay, in order for me to give you love, go get money. Guy gets money, gets the girl, but the girl guy gets is no longer the same. What then did the guy go get? Okay, and I'll repeat it one more time. The guy was seeking a girl for love. The girl tells him, in order to receive my love, go get money. He go get the money, get the girl, but the girl he gets isn't the same girl that told him to get the money. So what did he actually get? And the reason why this is an allegory of love is because you can replace this with anything that you want in your personal life, no matter what it is that you want for someone like yourself or anyone else. You can use this allegory and you can replace it too. And the reason why I created it, and you can replace it by anything that you like. The reason why I created it is because oftentimes we have experiences that have us ask why we went through something if the person that we first sought in order to get what we wanted caused us to change. And a lot of times we as people want stuff without changing. When you want what you want what you want because it's a habit that you wish to be established. You don't just want the thing exclusively. You want the thing because of what it makes you do, what it has you do afterwards. And that's what most people don't get about what they want. Like, the reason why you don't get what you desire is because you're not willing to live through the habit, not just the experience. Like, but having the experience, having the habit of living with it is the only way to experience the thing in pure time. And I mean the time that isn't a non-fit with everything else that you have going on. Like, people want stuff because they think that it just is supposed to slide into the picture when and how and where they feel like it. And humans have desires of their own outside of you. So mainly by their own will, subconscious will, people will resist the things that you want to give them because you don't have a habit for it. You just have the proclivity and the inclination. Like, no, nobody's gonna go out of their way to give you what you want if they know that it comes at their expense, solely at their expense, 100%, just for the fun of it. No one's doing that. So this allegory is the same thing. It's like, it's a little less about people who want bad things for you and just more so what you want for yourself as a means of living this life. You know, almost as if you know life comes at a cost. It's just, what are you willing to pay for it? And the real reason why is because this allegory also tests whether or not you actually want something, right? Most any of us can be the guy who wants something, lets what we want dictate how we live about it, and then as a means of living with it, we change, but we don't value the change. And that's the reason why I created the allegory, because most of the times we get with people and we like them, but we don't know why we like them. And this allegory fits because it reminds you of what you like. And as a bonus side effect, this allegory also teaches you about the things that you go through despite you liking what you like, because sometimes even if you're in a habit of preference, you'll still experience things that show you that you might not want it. And in a way, it's a test. It's just when you pick up the habit of being with what you want rather than just wanting what you want for a one-time experience, what you get is this, you get this peerlessness, this non-swaying factor where people can't tip or toss you off of your trajectory and your direction, because one-time deals are not worth building in the habit of experiencing what you want. So take me for example in romance. I've always said, oh, I want an Asian girl in my life. Like, okay. And it's like, yeah, I would have to live through the habit of being with an Asian woman, not just the girl and having her for a one-time thing. And I'm not even talking about one-time flings, because I can take this experience of life and make it a one-time thing. It's just I won't be guided or aligned. So my experiences are not going to help me not gaslight myself when something true and honest comes to the forefront of my mind. Like, one-time deals are usually this thing where people want stuff, but then they don't realize that what they want changes them from within. So they'll go on this escapade, and they will try their hardest to work with things that aren't gonna build up that habit in them. Like, they're trying to have someone else foot the bill, and it's like, sorry, time and space comes at a cost for reality that remains exclusively yours. Like, you're not getting anything out of anybody just because you want a one-time thing and then you just drop it. You got to carry all that you have when you want this reality, when you want the life that comes with this reality, the one that's attached to your name, and not just any old thing for any old reason. Like, I was busking yesterday, and I just had to tell people that it's not enough. It's not enough to experience negative emotion. Like you have to understand that negative emotions are not socialized or sociable emotions. Like, being a negative person isn't actually as sociable as you think. It is awkward. It is mean. It is weird. If anything is awkward, mean, or weird, it's literally you being a mean person and nothing else. That's what's awkward, because the only emotions that are socialized are the emotions that you have from trying to do good and not knowing how. That's the lowest you can get when you don't know how to do good. But if you intentionally do good, if you intentionally do bad, you are a weird person. That's how emotions work here. Because otherwise, you're not trying to build in the habit of keeping the experience through your desire in this life. You just want it to pop in and out like a fishing rod or a fishing pole or bait. And it's like, what's the point in living a bait-filled life? Like, everything you do is bait. Like, your habits are just full of bait. It's just full of, got you, all day, every day. And you think, and you think that that's worth being in the habit of? Because remember, like I said, the allegory, it's only explaining the expense as far as where you come from and where you're going. You're gonna change as a part of being in the habit. You're gonna change. So why wouldn't you want stuff the right time? Why wouldn't you want stuff the right way?